So, good morning, everyone. Today, we talk about the seventh great benefit of the practice of Shunya. And here is a very powerful benefit that develops over time with the practice of Shunya. We call it intuition, the ability to sense things beforehand. And this is an amazing skill set that develops over a period of time. We all in our lives, sometimes have come across this feeling of, intuition that something is right or wrong. We just feel that we have this sensation, but we are not sure about it. It's a mind that tells us, if if things are going to be right or things are going to be wrong, if this relationship is going to work out, it's not going to work out, if it's going to be good, bad. Somewhere you always hear this whisper, and we believe that this whisper is what the mind is speaking. But many a times we don't trust it because we don't trust our mind, and that's why we just ignore these intuitions that our mind gives us, and we just think that they are some kind of imaginations or thoughts. But with the practice of Shunya, you will see that you start developing this amazing skill set automatically. It's intuition. With intuition, what happens is you're able to now sense things way before they actually happen. And that's really good, because what happens is that now you're able to kind of let your mind also help you, guide you. Now, why does this happen? Why does this skill set get developed? Is because your mind and body are not separated. They're one and the same. Whatever the mind thinks, the body wants to do. So, with the practice of Shunya, the mind, which is also the sixth sense, we have five sense organs. Mind is considered as the sixth sense organ, with its object being thoughts. And it's through the thoughts that the mind communicates. So, when we practice Shunya, what are we doing? We are just making our mind more clearer, more transparent, more powerful, resetting it to its original state. This basically helps in making the mind function much better. It's the same thing like, you talk about your sense organs, when you, with complete awareness, look at some things with your eyes, you can see them very differently. Okay, and the same with your nose, you can smell things if you do with complete awareness. The same is with your mind then. If you start getting aware of your mind, the thoughts that the mind then projects or proposes are a kind of conceptual thoughts. They are before an event. Many a times I've heard Dr. Lim also saying this, that many a times he could sense things beforehand, and that one was a very important skill set for him to help take decisions. This intuitive nature, he used to sense things, if this relationship is going to work well or not well. He used to feel that, and then he used to be guided by these thoughts. And if we can understand this, you can understand how amazing it is. And you see, in nature, this is already inbuilt. And even the greatest players, the football players, that's why I put this picture, that when you're taking a penalty shot, you'll see the greatest players can sense where the goalkeeper is going to move, and he's already planned his shot. It's already pre-decided, and he's just going to perform the act. But for us, it's an event, but for him, it's already done. Same is with the goalkeeper. If the goalkeeper is very much in a state of balance, where his mind is speaking to him, he can sense what this person is going to do, where is he going to shoot. And that is why it's going to be one of the most important skill sets that one can develop, a whisper from within that gives you the secret of many things around you. And this is really awesome. And for me, I strongly believe that with the practice of Shunya, this skill develops. Now, you would wonder, how is that possible? How can reverse counting, sitting and observing your breath, develop an intuitive skill? Yes, it does. Because what you tend to do is, every time the chattering of your mind, the mind keeps on. Remember, I told you that every time when you're practicing Shunya and you're reverse counting and letting not your mind disturb you with all those $1 million ideas or proposals or something, we just ignore that. The mind then, actually what it does, it starts to now change itself. It starts to become more perfect. It does not now try to propose you things that don't make sense. It is not trying to impress you or something. It just is going to now work for you. And you'll see over a period of time, with ignoring all these things that your mind keeps on disturbing, and you making sure that your mind helps you achieve the target you have set yourself for, that is your count of 99 to 0, you'll see that the mind then becomes your companion. It becomes your companion. It helps you to achieve that. And later on in life, the same skill set is going to help you. Whatever you want to achieve in life, your mind is going to be your best companion. And the mind has the ability to sense things before your senses can. That is why it is called the sixth sense. And with the practice of Shunya, this is very much possible. So, how do you use this skill? No need to use it. It comes automatically within you. You develop this skill set, then you can try it out. Yeah, does it make sense? Yeah, it's having this feeling, that this is not right. Then you can avoid those things. You have this feeling that it might be right. It doesn't look right on the superficially, but possibility of this being going well in a period of time, you will know that, and you will then actually start doing that. So yes, this is one skill set I am really impressed. Now, many people don't tell you this, and they bring in the characters of the God and the subconscious mind and all those things. But let's understand, God, subconscious mind, these are all the creations of your mind itself. A clear mind is able to see things much more clearly. You look at the animal kingdom, they actually work with this. And intuition, that is why I say, is the supreme intelligence that guides things. There should be an intelligence that makes sure how the earth rotates and revolves around the sun, how the moon revolves around the earth. There should be some intelligence that governs everything. And how about we going in sync with that intelligence? Will you not be governed by that too? Would you not be guided by that too? Yes, very much. So make sure that you keep on practicing Shunya. And we have had enough testimonials that have verified the fact that this intuitive skill has worked wonders for many. People who had lost connections have started getting their connections back. Somewhere there is a new channel of communication that develops. Mind starts speaking to mind. Heart starts connecting with hearts. It's an amazing feeling. So, start practicing and let me know if you have experienced anything with this practice. So, I'm open for taking some questions now. I have one question coming up from Fabiola Sanchez de Leon. Intuition is sticky with mental clarity. I don't get that sticky thing, but yes, with the mind getting more clearer, more purer, it is able to sense things without any adulteration. And without any adulteration, without any assumption, it can see through things which we usually with our intelligence cannot, because intelligence is always conceptual. It always relies on dividing things into putting into facts and figures and all those things. But intuition works beyond that. It does not have a chance. It is a spontaneous. It does not take time to give you any suggestions. Intuition is a feeling. It's not a kind of a thought. It's a kind of a feeling that definitely speaks through thought, but it's a feeling that you start feeling uneasy, you start feeling good, you start feeling something, and that is intuition. Yes, and that definitely develops with more mental clarity. The more the mind gets reset, the better this quality is. You can see the great people, who are completely one with the passion that they develop this intuitive skill. They can actually sense things way beforehand they actually manifest. So if there is any question, I'll take one we had for Fabula. I don't see any other question coming up. So yes, keep practicing Shunya. Shunya will definitely help you to develop this skill. And then see you again tomorrow with another set of another set of benefits of Shunya practice. Until then, take care. Bye.